wanted to show you where we are to end the week. It's been a very bearish week, and we also had said in a previous video, 670 was a downside target that we were looking at on the daily, right? Now what's going to happen, because we hit the 670, the market seems very bearish, right? But our indicators are saying something different, right? We have on the 15, the 1 hour, and the daily, we have very strong upside targets. Does that mean that we're going to go upside? Subscribe, like, comment below, join our Discord if you want to get these actionable trades. But I tell everybody, stay vigilant, right? The market is waiting for, now we're waiting for the Supreme Court, and whether we're going to get tariffs or not. Monday's supposed to be the deadline about a agreement with China. We know that there's some health bills being worked on with the Senate and Congress, and there's a congressman who's buying healthcare. So obviously that tells you they're going to figure it out after everybody buys a dip. And we find out that good old auntie Nancy Pelosi is retiring. So we have a little bit more time with her trades. Frankly, we don't do a lot of her trades. Most of her trades are stuff that we could see with momentum and with the AI about Amazon and Nvidia and Google, which are going to be the top winners in the AI race. But let's look at the chart and see what we've been trading.
So we had said in the previous video that we were looking for this 670 area to gap fill, and we had puts that were bleeding. We finally were able to close them today. Minimal profits, but I wanted to close them because that was my target here. And we know that we have, so this is the 670 that I was looking for. This is still a gap fill that we have. Now, do all gaps fill? No, but gap ups tend to fill faster than gap downs. And we have upside triggers on all our time frames. The 15, the 1 hour, and then the daily has a 679 target. When it hits, who knows? But we know that between now and Monday, we should be bottoming out. Nvidia bottomed out for us in the 180 area. That should be along into 212. Tesla should be about 512 by February. So we're starting to collect some longs. Even Meta is bottoming out. Microsoft is not. So what do? I don't want to go long here because the VIX was too high. Unless you take a bull credit spread, I would just wait out, because what's going to happen is if the VIX gets crushed tomorrow and you take options, you're going to lose money even if you're in the right direction. So tomorrow, or when you see this video, I want to see the morning IV crash, then I take my long if this area holds down. If we still drop a little bit more, a little extra fear, like a gap down, because this area on the daily is actually the trend line from the China drop that we were going to do 100% tariffs, and we're not doing tariffs. Now the president has said that he's waiting for the Supreme Court to make decisions, so he's going to hold off. And I think the market liked that on the very small time frame. The market liked that, which is why I think we're seeing very strong upside tickers, even on the daily. On the monthly, we have an upside, but for February. So if 670 holds, or if we come under, let's say 668, 666, which we were talking about, remember, this was a long for weeks and weeks. Anything under here that recaptures the trend line, I'm going long. There's actually somebody stuck here at the 677 area. 677.26 is a key area. It might be some of this confluence from earlier in the week. 677.26 is our area that I want to roll my longs into, and then 683. I know that there's a bunch of buyers here. Again, all these folks are stuck here, and then the ultimate 691 that I believe will be for December. The November OPEX is very bearish, which means we're going to squeeze. We also have NVIDIA for earnings, and every time NVIDIA goes bearish into earnings, it squeezes. And our AI says that the 180 area was a great long, so I took additional longs here. But stay vigilant. We get over 670 in the holds, you're going over the 10 SMA. 677, like I said, is an area of resistance I want to see get through. And because I have no dark pulls here, I want to see them gap up still here, and no more news, no more tariffs. 681 and then 683, I'll start moving my stop losses and let them run until my AI triggers go up and down. Like I said, the smaller time frames keep flipping back and forth. Also, on the daily, we're making lower highs, which is very bearish, but the daily close was a bullish close. So let's see if the market is a bull trap, a bear trap, one trade at a time, one day at a time. And comment below if you want, to get any particular triggers that we had just mentioned. Good luck.